as you can see here, we are now in August, and everything is growing nicely. Got some new trees up here, and the grass on our left is fully grown. I think it was fully grown last episode too, but if it wasn't, it is now. And right now we are just on our way down to the sort of productions area behind us. If I pop out here, you can see we've got a trailer load of poorly loaded fruit and veg. We're going to pop that in the the production building down here, just top off what is there, and put the rest of it into the sell point on the way back. And we've got a bucket load of wheat in the front here, because we are going to plonk that in the seed factory, just to bring up the wheat. Now our barley is also ready for harvesting, so we're going to get on with that here in a little bit. But today we've got some money to spend as well. There's a few upgrades to the farm that I'm going to be attempting to do, and hopefully they are going to help us along and work out pretty good. Now I'm going to try and swing around far enough out from here, if I can stop in time. And we're going to back up and just try and get the very tippy tip of the trailer in. Come on, start unloading. There we go. That way hopefully it won't take out loads of random bits of other things, other boxes. It will just take like one box at a time, or a couple at the back there. Still taking the tomatoes, and it looks like the lettuce is good. Okay, lovely. Well, let's head back out, and we shall go to the grocery store thing on the way back and just drop the rest of that off, which is fine. Although some of that looks like it's not actually strapped in good. Maybe it is. So yes, next we are going to pop the wheat in here and get some seed out as well, because we do need a little bit more seed for the greenhouse. And I did feed the chickens this morning too before we got started, so that was good. Now this should, if I go onto the productions menu here, where are we now? Seed is all the way down at the bottom. There we go. Okay, we just need to put barley in here now, which is good because we've got some barley left. So that, or we've got some barley to harvest, I should say. So that is fine. And we've got about 20,000 litres of wheat left as well, which is even better. Now before I press all the wrong buttons again, I'm just going to check the greenhouses before we get the seed out to see what their rough capacity is. Okay, they've got 500 litres, so they're not going to take too much. Let's try and get maybe a couple of thousand, but not too much. Silo's empty. Why is the silo empty? Curious. Did I? Oh, I bet I took them back up to the farm, didn't I? I bet that's what's happened with them. Let's have a look. Seeds, seeds, seeds. I hope I haven't gone past them. I've gone past them. There should be about 11,000 of them. Ah, there we go. 8,000. Okay, so they are back up there. Oh, that's right. We were trying to do something with with the pallets, the fillable pallets from the mod hub that our good friend Polycount Taz has done a little bit of updating work on for us, and we've got a couple of them sat outside with some seed in them. They were a little bit finicky, but actually to get them to load up, I was having a few minor issues because it seems you have to unload into them from a trailer, possibly. There may be a way to actually unload with them, or unload or fill them up rather, directly from a silo, but I was having some issues the other day, so couldn't even drop a bucket load into them either, which seemed a bit strange. But anyway, yes, so part of the upgrades to the farm, I'm potentially thinking of getting a seed tank silo thing. Just a small one that hopefully the seeder can refill from as well. That way we don't have to have too much stuff lying around. But first things first, let's get this little lot sold. It is quite heavy on the old trailer there. So let's back into this and unload it all. See how much money we can get. Now, it is quite early in the morning, but we do have a very busy day. So, let's see. Come on now. Oh, we're making a decent bit of profit off this. That is always a good thing. There we go. They're off, they're off, they're off, they're off. And we are good. Smashing. We got, let's see, 15 plus. We got close to 18,000 euros there. That's pretty good. Pretty solid. We're well pleased with that. Yeah, you can see our trees are growing a bit better here now. I'm actually wondering if these oak trees are getting a bit bigger as well. But I'm still not 100% sure on them. And as you can see, our sugar beet field on the right there has got some weeds in it. That is something we are looking to take care of today at some point. We'll most likely do that later on. Like I said, we've got a lot of things to purchase today. So, let's spin this right around and leave it just up here. Now, one of the big decisions that I have made is we're going to do away with the bunker silo. Oops. Now, you might be wondering, why, Feldon? Why are you doing away with a perfectly good bunker silo? Well, what I've decided is, rather than having to spend a lot of time compacting and sort of reloading and uncompacting and, you know, and basically all the time, the extra work. Oh, there's those two fillable pallets that we've got there. Actually, I wonder, can I take out of these with this? But yes, so what we're going to do is... which one have I already emptied? Let's just go with this one. See if it'll... No, I don't think it's going to. Oh, it is. I'm getting seed from somewhere. Okay, that's not so bad then. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can actually put seed or put anything back into them from this. I'll give it a try quick, see what it does. I think it just tips it on the floor. Oh, maybe not. 900 in there. A bit more. Have another look. Okay, no, it's filling up from the bucket. Oh, that's fine then. Maybe we won't worry so much about a... Hello. No, stop filling up. I must have pressed the fill button. Yeah, okay, we're down to 800. That'll do. But that's good to know that we can actually do that, because I didn't think last time that we could. But that may have just been me having a bit of a mare with it, and I'm just not remembering. So we're going to come over here and plant these in the greenhouse, because it is running a bit short. And that should fill it back up nicely. And it's still got plenty of water in it, and it's doing good for manure, so that is lovely. Okay, cool. That's all the seed in there. Smashing. Right, so what we are going to do, we are going to sell the bunker silo. We're going to sell the two auger conveyor things that we've got here, and we're going to replace that with an actual fermenting silo. Now, the trade-off isn't the best in terms of sort of money and payout and stuff, but you know, it is what it is. We'll take the hit on that and just get the silo, because in the long run that is going to benefit us quite a bit, I think, because we'll be able to use that silo much quicker. Instead of having to load up the the silage clamp and then compact it all down and then conveyor belt it out, all that sort of stuff. We can actually, that's too heavy now, but that one we should, yeah, we can pick that up. Lovely. Okay, let's just give it a not going to let us give it a nudge. Ah, there we go. Let's push it out of the way a bit. I don't think I can actually fill this up, can I? While holding it. Yeah, that's okay then. So we'll just pop that there out of the way. Well, at least we know we can put use buckets to fill that up, so that's handy. So what are we doing? Yes, we're selling basically this little lot of stuff here: the conveyor, the auger, the silage clamp, and we're going to get a big silo in. Oh, and that roller as well. We're going to get rid of the weight just to the right by the greenhouse. We're going to sell all this little off and put a silo here instead, fermenting silo. And we are also going to sell our wood trailer and buy a small replacement one that doesn't have the crane sitting on it in the way. So that will be handy as well. Now I'm going to try and do a cheeky one here and shove it all on that trailer to take down with us in one fell swoop. But I don't know if it's going to work. We shall have to see. Try desperately not to roll on the crop because that would be bad. I've got just enough weight on the back to move this. Being a bit cheeky trying to drag this over here. Whoever said straps and a weight were bad was a bad idea. Okay, pop that down there, lovely. Yes, this is not how you're supposed to load a trailer, but this is how I'm loading a trailer, because I'm just special. And now, what we will do is most likely run this down to the sell point with the lorry once it's all loaded up, and get some stuff on the go. So yeah, I'll come back, I'll meet you down at the store once we've got all this lot shoved on the trailer and everything is ready to go. Right, here we are pulling into the shop, and as you can see we've got a large obstruction in front of us. That is the weeder that we are selling as well. I'd forgotten about that. But as you can see behind us we have a large trailer load of stuff that is probably not going to fit through the door. Yeah, I have a feeling that is not going to make it through the door, but if it makes it through the door enough we can sell it. That's what matters, and I think it will. Yeah, we'll try it there and see what happens. Okay, so we want to sell. Now let's start with the big thing. There we go, the Meridian. So we're going to get 10 grand back for that. That's good. Lovely. This Cara weeder we are going to sell as well. Let's check the repaint cost. It costs 3 grand to repaint it, and so we should get over 26 grand for that if we repaint it. Let's give that a shot. Marginally. We get an extra couple of €100 off of it, so we'll take that. So we'll sell that. Okay, we are also going to sell the little Diddy conveyor belt. Not going to worry about repaint. Well, let's repaint that for a grand and see how much extra we get. Yeah, a little bit more, but yeah, we shall sell that. Lovely, and we are going to sell this, the silage compactor thingy, for 5 grand. And we are also going to sell the Anderson Group trailer. So that, I think we bought that used. Let's repair it for 145. And what the heck, we'll repaint it as well. And we'll sell that off. Lovely. Okay, so the rest of it we want to keep. Perfect. Now, let's have a look at the sales menu and see what we're going to buy. Okay, so from here we are getting forestry equipment. There is a tasty and not too expensive log trailer I was looking at. There's this one for 15-ish grand. We got straight neck, drop neck hitch. Wonder what the difference is there. Ah, okay, pin hitch, ball hitch. Okay, no problem. We're going to get the Friedestein tyres. There we go. Fenders. Could maybe keep those. Rear hitch, yes, that's good. Toolbox, we don't need a toolbox, we'll take that off. Okay, colours. Let's see. Class green, where are you? There you are. And possibly white for that. And we might do that in red wheels. Yeah, maybe we'll just... Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's have a nice fancy class trailer. And the license plate, I think we'll just have as the old Feldkorp one for now. Not D, you muppet. Can't blooming spell my own name. What a plum. Okay, let's get that on. Lovely. And I think that's all good. Yep, let's purchase that for 18. Wow, that colour change added quite a bit to the price, didn't it? Oh well, we'll do that anyway. We'll get it like that. So that's that done. What else are we going to look for? Ah yes, the sprayer for the weeds. Now it was the let's see, Cavernaland one here, the IX to B18. So it was this 18 meters, and we want the spot spraying tech, which is more than the cost of the unit itself. 39 grand for the spot spray technology on an 18 meter boom. That's pretty expensive. Not gonna lie. We'll leave it at 18 meters for now, because that's already 65 grand. So, but we're gonna get that, because that's what we need, and it's 1800 litres. Okay. So with that, we are also going to purchase, let's see, herbicide. There we go. 1500 litres of herbicide. Lovely. That should fill that up nice. Okay, what else are we going to get from here? I think that was all we were buying from the shop today. So let us reverse out of here now. And let's see, I could back the, yeah, let's go in like this. What I'm thinking of doing is backing the log trailer up onto this flatbed. Come on, change gear, there we go. Now we are going to have to repair this thing at some point too, because it is looking pretty dire. And with any luck this should be, oh it's around the other side isn't it? Should be filling this. Why is that not going up? Oh, you utter plum. Okay. What I've gone and done is filmed the wrong thing. Oh, lovely. Oh, maybe if I put that down there. No, not that. How about that? There we go. Let me overload into it from here. Yes, thank you. That was, oh, that saved me a bit of heartache. That did. Okay. Good. We just weren't in the correct place to do that, so that's fine. Okay, now, you know what? I'm not going to mess around loading this onto that. I'm just going to pop this here and hopefully the hitch on the back of this will connect to that trailer. Let's find out, shall we? Fingers crossed. And it does. Marvellous. Okay, well, let's get this stuff back to base. And then we are going to have a look at doing our bit of construction work. And get the new things that we need. Then we can maybe kill off those weeds and see where we stand and get that barley harvest underway even. So yeah, I shall see you back out the farm in a minute. Okay, here we are, just dropping off our first trailer, and we're going to run this one around the other side and drop it off near the wooding area, because I have a feeling that what's at site of ours, the carpentry, it is taking a fair while chugging away with the old wood there. So let's drop that one there, and we are going to leave the lorry here for now, because we'll come back and probably pick up the weeding once we're done with this, because that looks a bit manky, doesn't it? Okay, let's just check the wood production carpentry thing here quick. Where are we now? There we go. Yep, so we're on coming up 800 litres. Let's zip over there quick and have a look. Visit. So yeah, we've got one pallet out here already, and we've got another one that's coming out fairly soon. So yeah, well, let's hop back over to the greenhouses. I can find them. Greenhouse, there we go. Okay, back up at the greenhouse now. It's amazing, who knew these production things had little teleportation devices built in? But yes, so we are now going to deal with this. So I'm going to leave you here for a minute, and we shall come back once all the construction work has been done. Alright, we are back, and here we are with our new building. We did have to take one of the lights out, which we may put in later, depending on if this has any external lights itself. Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Now this is the silage factory by LSMT Stefan. It is a lovely, lovely building. This is a bit spendy. It was 110,000 euros, but it. If I can, is that the one? No, not going to pop up a thing for me. No, okay, fine. Let me open this up and see if it'll show up on the thing for me. No, yes, maybe. Okay, that's weird, but okay. Yeah, so if we have a look at it here, silage factory, or we can do hay, interestingly, if we throw a tiny bit of straw in, presumably to absorb the moisture, it'll help dry out the grass into hay. But we can also make silage from either grass or chaff. So if we start a chaffing operation, we can always throw that in there as well. And it's a pretty straightforward 1-to-1 ratio for either, so that's going to be handy. But that should basically take off a little bit of the pressure, as it were, when we come to do the grass, which we'll probably do off camera, maybe. Because yeah, basically we can just zoom over, plonk it in there, no problem. So now we are going to have a quick look at the old weeds here, because we do need to get rid of them before they grow. Now, let's start the engine, that helps. Unfold our handy dandy seeder, maybe, no? Did I press the wrong button? Am I on the correct? Ah, there we go. Open card. No, are you not going to actually extend it at all? Ah, there we go. I was on the wrong tool, apparently. Now, you're probably all screaming at the camera, Feldin, you're doing it the wrong way round. And yes, technically I am, but also no. Because this is a front lifter, not a rear lifter. So technically, you know, I mean, I could plonk it on the back there, because this does actually have a PTO on the back, so, you know, it might not be that bad on this vehicle. but just for the sake of weirdness, I thought I'd do it like this time. Let's bring up the map as well, just in case that does anything. So we are going to go on our way, hopefully not destroy any crop. We are not, lovely. But we are taking the weeds off. And this is using either not a lot of spray, or the display is just being a little manky because it's on a tanker truck, so it doesn't know where it's coming out of. But yeah, well, there you go. That is knocking off the weeds, and that may actually increase our environmental score as well. Yeah, and nothing's showing on the mini-map for the weed spraying, which I kind of didn't think it would, but let's put it on the square one, that's much better. But you never know. You know, with precision farming, anything can happen, and invariably does. Now I am curious if this is actually because I'm going forwards and not backwards. So just for fun and giggles, let's try this. Oh, you see it spray. Oh, that's cool. I'm not surprised that's not using any actual spray. That is really clever. You just see each individual jet popping on there and knocking out the weeds. That's really cool. Oh, there we go. We finally used a litre of herbicide. That is so cool. I mean, to be honest, it was worth buying just to watch this, because that is pretty epic, and not at all what I would have expected from this machine. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to just spot kill the weeds, but that is really cool, and that is using almost zero herbicide. That is so cool. Okay, let's go forwards this time, because, you know, that beeping gets annoying. What I could even do is turn that off, because we don't have any up till this point. There we go. Yeah, now that's interesting. It doesn't show it because we're going forwards. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's pop this whole thing on the back now. Yeah. Drop that off. There we go. Now, I'm not sure which way of doing this is actually weirder than the other one, but yeah, we've got a front lifter on the back and a thing on the back, but okay, that's functioning. So yeah, let's zip up this way and start again. But yeah, this is... I'm really impressed with this. You know, I knew it was only going to take off the weeds that it needed to, but you can't really see it because of the... There we go, got the sun in the right direction now. But literally, how cool is that? And it's doing it where the weeds are too. That's so cool. I am really impressed with that. Very, very impressed. So yeah, I'm going to carry on and be impressed with this for a little bit. Then we'll come back to it once we get to harvesting that delicious barley. Okay, we are back. We got that bit of spot spraying done. We're now onto the barley field. Now, hopefully this won't take too terribly long and give us a decent sized yield. Obviously we're going to... First order of business is to put this down in the old seed production factory, so we can get some more seeds on the go there. But so far we're looking pretty good. That spot spraying that we did was absolutely fantastic. That whole field, even as sort of fairly well littered with weeds as it was, you can't really see it from here, but oops, I missed a bit. Yeah, you know, you could see that it had quite a lot of weeds in it, all things considered. But the spot spraying technology only used about 21 litres of herbicide for that entire field. that's pretty epic in my book. You know, yes, it's fairly costly to get the equipment. It doesn't seem to be available on anything too cheap or in a cheap fashion. You know, you'd think maybe for a smaller width or working with boom on a sprayer like that, it wouldn't have cost more than the price of the sprayer itself. But hey ho, you know, it is what it is. But it has certainly made a massive impact in the amount of herbicide that you don't use anymore. Because that literally was, you know, the bare minimum of herbicide. You know, it could have used a lot more than it did, but it didn't, and that's cool. You know, I'm not displeased with that at all. So yeah, very very tasty. Now this straw is going to go down to the biogas plant. It's not going to make us a great deal of money, but it'll make us a little bit of money, and most importantly it'll make us digestate, which has become one of our primary sources of fertiliser. Now as for what we're going to put in this field next, I'm not entirely sure. I'm thinking maybe oats or possibly soybean. Yeah, in fact we might do soybean in this field and then do oats in the sunflower one. Now I'm not sure if we need soybean for anything specific. It could just be a little bit of a cash crop to make and sell, or grow and sell as it were. We are almost full now. I'll be careful not to roll over any of this if I can help it. There we go, lovely. Okay, we are going to turn. Oops, I should have put the pipe out, but never mind. We're going to run over here and grab the lorry. But before we bring the lorry over, we are going to repair it, which is going to be expensive. Where are we now? Ah, here we are. Yes, repair. And we might as well repair the trailer as well, because it's only going to be €64. But the lorry is 15,731. But let's face it, it's pretty dead. That's about as shot as it's going to get, really. But it is repaired now, as much as I don't like paying that much money for repairs. Oh, let's get the engine going. It is at least repaired now, so that's good. I don't know if the repairs, the more frequent you do them, the more they start to cost, or if it's purely based on working hours, or you know, like maybe if you do regular maintenance it costs less in the long run. I don't know, but we've got almost 38 hours on this thing, so you can definitely tell this has been our workhorse of a vehicle. Oh, thank you, Combine, for farting straw at us as we came by. How nice of you. Well done. Okay, start you up again, and not the beacon. Let's get the pipe out. Hopefully I'm not too close. Lovely. Now, in fact, that was perfect positioning. Go me. So yeah, what else have we got to do? So we've got to harvest this field, obviously. Pick up the straw here. Get this field fully prepped and ready to go and seeded with something else. Like I say, probably going to be canola, if I'm honest. That'll just be an easy thing to put in. Won't take too long. It's not going to need any fertiliser, so that's handy. Yeah, we can just basically straight flip this field. Sugar bean. Sugar bean? What the hell is sugar bean? Soybean. Yeah, we'll put that in, I think, and that'll just be a small cash crop. I'm not expecting that we'll get a massive amount off of it on this field. You know, it is a small field. I mean, I say small. It's not the smallest of fields in the world, but I think it's fairly small. Small enough that, you know, I don't think we'll get more than a trailer full out of this. I mean, we might do. Actually, we might have this stuff, but anyway, that's all by the by. So yeah, we've got this to finish, straw to hit into the BGA, and we've got grass fields to cut. Most of that we'll probably do off camera, if I'm honest. we might get some wood ready to maybe take to the sell point for a change. I'm not sure if wood actually shows up on the price list. It should. We got wood chips, planks, furniture, but not actual wood that I see. I thought it did. Oh, there it is, yeah. Farm shop buys it for 17. What was that? 17.89. Yeah. So maybe we'll throw a trailer load of wood down to the place that buys wood. The farm shop over there. Just for a little bit of extra income, because the carpentry is being particularly slow with it at the moment, which, you know, it's not their fault. That's just the way the carpentry is. I picked the slow carpentry, not the fast carpentry, but that's okay. You know, the idea is it's just going to chunter along in the background and make a bunch of pallets as we do other things, and then we'll come back at some point and just take it all to the store to sell, and hopefully make lots and lots of money. So yeah, I shall carry on with all this. We've got some off-camera work to do now, and we'll see where we end up. So yeah, if you've enjoyed whatever this was, then please give us a like. Do consider hitting that subscribe button too if you haven't already. And comments are always welcomed, and if you would like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And you know, I know it's kind of the YouTuber thing to do, but as always, any sort of likes, shares, and subscriptions, particularly likes and shares and comments and stuff, they all get the YouTube algorithm going that sort of squirts out the videos to other people that may not have seen them to begin with. So yeah, you know, every little bit helps, and I really, really do appreciate it. So with that, I hope you've all enjoyed it. I hope we'll see you next time on the No Tractor Challenge. Cheerio, everyone.